I'm Jonathan with LazyDog Films, and this is my review of Ash vs. Evil Dead, Episode 108, Ashes to Ashes, written by Tony Tilsey and directed by Michael J. Bassett.
Honey, I'm home.
When the show was announced, many fans rejoiced that they can get another round with their favorite deadite killing machine, Ash Williams. With there only being 3 films in the Evil Dead series that starred Bruce Campbell as the sarcastic, overdone hero, Ash vs. Evil Dead was looking to continue its arc in a new story while appeasing fans with much needed and desired fan service. Just 8 episodes in, and the show manages to create something that's reminiscent of the last 2 films, blending them to create something new. Yes, the show delivers on lore and definitely delivers on sharp one-liners, but sometimes the lack of scares and intensity present in the Sam Raimi original is necessarily not there. That isn't a bad thing, however. Ashes to Ashes shifts its focus on the more horror aspect prevalent in the original film, building in tension as each second ticks away. The laughs are still present here, but are few and far between to notice. Showrunner Tom Spezialy creates a world that feels so far removed from the original films, yet have it cover familiar territory and tackle the same plot points that Ash vs. Evil Dead is the handsome, wiser, and much more polished older brother. Ashes to Ashes sees the return of the cabin in the woods, recreated from the ground up, playing the most interesting villain in the season thus far. While many of the big bads that our main trio and eventually foursome fights have been more hand-to-hand and quite brutal, the cabin plays a much more tedious task of manipulating our heroes, sending them in a spiral of chaos. John Campbell and Janine Scalise, cinematographer and music supervisor respectively, create an ominous mood that would not have worked if either one of them dropped the ball. The show was shot digitally, which shows as the episodes are clean and crisp in their visuals. Compare that to the griminess and graininess of the original films, which are shot on celluloid. While maintaining those crisp visuals, Campbell does a fantastic job here with lighting the interiors of the cabin, making it feel much different from any other set in the season. Having the cabin be a character in and of itself is an interesting choice, and one that slows down the show a bit, but in a good way. Every episode this season has ended with a bloody fight of epic proportions, leading our main trio to be doused in pints, if not gallons, of blood. Fun as it is, or was, there's only so many variations on that. Though Amanda Fisher is quickly becoming a favorite on the show, the writers make a bold choice to kill her, simply making her a MacGuffin or plot device to motivate Ash to continue his journey. The writing is deft, making her death emotional and with merit. It works, but I'm left wondering if her character meant anything at all. We got something different with Ashes to Ashes, and are left wanting more. With just 2 episodes left in the season, there's enough variety in the show to keep things interesting and fresh, and left to the unknown. You know, this episode was much different. Ashes to Ashes was very much different from many of the other episodes, and it was much more scarier and less funnier than some of the other shows, some of the other episodes in the season, and I like that. I like the fact that we're getting some variety within the season. Kelly and Pablo weren't in the show that much, mainly playing second fiddle to Ash and his troubles with Fisher and the cabin, which is a good thing because sometimes their characters can sort of weigh the story down just a tad bit. So having them not be in this episode as much as before is technically a good thing. I'm still excited to see what's going to happen in the rest of the season. There's only, like I said before, 2 episodes left before the season finale. And, you know, Starz has already greenlit a season 2, so I'm either hoping that the show is going to end with, this season is going to end with a resolution to this, whatever happened this season, and continue on with something different with season 2, or if this season is going to end with a cliffhanger and continue the same journey in season 2. I really hope it's not the second choice, because it's becoming sort of cliche to end everything on a cliffhanger. But that's my review of Ash vs. Evil Dead, episode 108. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and thank you for watching.